Okay, let's just keep rolling right along here with the reports. Next on our hit parade should be Israel or India. Next should be India, then Israel, then Ohio, then Portugal, Sweden, and the U.S. So anyway, India's numbers. Okay, and let's take a look at your numbers now. India's numbers are kind of interesting. They had a single big spike after the first of the year, but very little before and afterwards. Okay, so let's just take a look and see exactly what's going on with India for sure. Okay, and you can see that you've had, well, am I not counting right? 34.6 million cases, I think, is what we had here. Right. 34 points. So India's had 34.6 million cases and 474,479 deaths. You can see here that India's cases for 2021 have already passed, almost doubled 2021's deaths or cases. Okay. And you can see that India's COVID-19 deaths look as if they've actually doubled 2020 deaths. So we take a look here at of course, here's the biggest difference. This was a low spike, and it was close to 95 to 100,000 per single day. This low point here was still 13,022 or 82. The big spike came back over here on. Okay, now so what happened on May the 5th, India's cases spiked at 412,431 before falling all the way back down to here, which is a pretty healthy install. But yeah, so your numbers, your cases for single day cases for India have fallen all the way to 8,402, with a daily average of 9,728 cases on average. If we take a look at deaths for India, we're going to ignore these spikes here because those are probably some type of adjustment. And then we can see here that let's see if there's a clap on this emoji. That's a nice song. So anyway, India. Uh, as you can see here, we can see indeed that your deaths spiked on May the 18th at 4,529. before falling down to the low triple to the mid to low triple digits. Then for some reason you had to spike back over here. I don't, then drop. Then the last on December the 9th for India, your deaths have fallen to 368 deaths for a single day. Now, if we come over here, big dip over here, big dip over here, but this is 500,000 cases, okay, for per week. Big spike here. Now you can see since about July, your COVID-19 cases on a weekly basis have been declining. Okay, so that's a pretty healthy decline. Again, you had this dip here, which probably saved you a couple of 100,000 deaths. The spike here in June or July. Then again, a nice long declining pattern overall for COVID-19 deaths in India here. All right. What about the monthly cases for India? Well, you can see again back in the second half of last year, the first half, the second half of last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row, you had a decline in COVID-19 cases on a monthly basis. But look what's going over here in 2021. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a very good chance, Sandy, that December will be the 7th month in a row we have a decline in COVID-19 deaths. Now, what about your deaths? Well, again, back the second half of last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row, you had a decline in COVID-19 deaths. Okay? Then you had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to call it, even these are all these are a little higher in this. I'm going to call this as a continuing trend because it's below this line, because these three here and this one and December's are below the 12,500 deaths for the monthly line. Okay, so your numbers are starting to look up, India. It seems like. So that concludes the report for India for today.